is the Team ClearCoat podcast. We're two friends finally doing something about our obsession with cars.
We're probably not doing it well, but it should be fun, and we might actually learn something along the way. I'm Dave.
And I'm Ian, and this is our show.
Ian, Dave, you look comfy.
What are we doing?
I don't know what we're doing. We are doing a show.
You just caught me coming out of the shower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just walked into a setup podcast studio in a hotel room in Colorado Springs.
We are on the Rocky Mountain Driving Experience.
Yep. RMDE.
For 2019.
I'm taking all my clothes off.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And we had lots of hashtag logistics to figure out.
We did.
But we got it done. We got it figured out. And so we're recording here at the event right before we both pass out from exhaustion.
You're exactly right. You've had a very long day.
I have had a long day.
Yeah. I've had a long day.
Yes.
It's a thing. We're going to get to sleep. But first, let's do a car show.
Let's do it.
What do you say, buddy?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I was in the car on the way to the hotel where we started the Rocky Mountain Driving event, right? Mm-hmm. I was behind a car, and the combination of car and sticker, like the stickers on the car, was something that we need to talk about tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I want to paint a picture in your head because I wasn't able to get a picture of my own. Okay. Here we go. Land Rover Discovery 2.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's pull up. Land Rover Discovery 2.
Right.
Okay. On the back of the car were some political stickers.
Okay.
Okay. A Bernie sticker and a resist sticker. Okay. Now, while I'm not a Bernie bro, obviously I'm more aligned with Bernie than I am Trump.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I am very much in line with the resist camp. Right? I have a problem with those being on a Land Rover.
Why?
Because you're not making good decisions about your car. So that shows me that you're not really thinking things through. And I think it diminishes your political argument.
Okay.
Ian.
Like people are just not taking you seriously.
Or people shouldn't take you as seriously. Right.
Okay.
Right. That's like, let's say you had a very well thought out argument for gun control, right? But then you also went on to explain why you thought there were lizard people in the White House.
Right. Okay.
Right. It obviously impacts point one when point two is fucking insane. Ian, this is the kind of car that those things were attached to. Thank you, Lewis, for the picture of the burning Land Rover. Ian, out of Lewis, you, and me, 2 out of 3 of us have seen highways shut down because Land Rover Discovery 2s have been on fire on them.
That's true. That's true.
So I don't want to take political messages or feel like I feel like my arguments have less power behind them because there's an alignment from a Land Rover Discovery 2.
Right. You're like, you want to tell the Land Rover person, like, don't help.
Thank you. If you saw that on a Prius, you wouldn't.
It makes sense.
Right. Or even a Camry.
Yeah.
Right. You'd applaud sensibility.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I did see when I was I in Denver? I was in Denver.
Okay.
And I saw walking, and I saw a MAGA sticker on a Prius.
No.
Yeah. Which I thought was very strange.
That is very strange.
Right?
Yeah.
Super weird. We were late going somewhere, so I didn't get a picture of it, but it was really weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
My head hurts from hearing that.
Right? Like the dissonance.
Right. Yeah.
Of the two is very strange.
What if the MAGA Prius and the Bernie Land Rover crashed into each other?
Right.
What if they both peed in a fountain and it was at the same time when lightning struck and it was some kind of body swap?
Right. It's a Parent Trap situation.
Yeah. Right.
That's the only plausible explanation.
Right. And then like the Land Rover person's like like wakes up in the middle of the night clutching an NPR tote bag. And they're like, "What the fuck is this? Get it out!"
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
I listeners, if you have anything like that where you see the sticker that you may agree with and the car that you don't, or the car that you do
Right.
and the sticker that you don't.
Yeah, we've talked about that with bands before because I saw the Poison Ivy. Was that what it was?
Operation Ivy.
The Operation Ivy sticker on the Lexus.
Yeah.
I thought was hilarious.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. When ska gets a day job. Did I tell you my buddy Lenny's definition of ska? Or no, my buddy Steven.
I don't think so.
Okay, so I asked, so my buddy Steven is a big reggae fan. He really likes reggae. Okay. And he's the one that kind of like gave me the argument of, there's a bug crawling up the wall of our hotel room.
Oh yeah, there is. Hello.
He's the one that kind of gave me the like the philosophy of like everybody has like a BPM that like just really hooks them, right? And like his is 60.
Yeah.
Right. So he said, I asked him if he likes ska because obviously there's some Venn diagram overlap, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I don't like it. It just never really hooked with him. And he said, ska is what a 12-year-old kid hears in his head when he finds out that there's pizza.
Like when there's pizza at the party. Like,
right? Doesn't that sound exactly like ska?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah. So thank you, Steven.
That's really hilarious.
The rest of the show is just going to be us quoting things from other people that are funnier than us.
Perfect.
Right?
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, good. Okay.
A long show.
We're very tired.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
What else do we have on the talk about?
Okay. So we have our buddy Mark sent us some My Eyes.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about those. Let's get rid of Lewis's fiery Land Rover.
Okay.
All right. So we're heading on over. Okay. So Mark saw. So he was commenting about Henry's voicemail that he left about the overshoe-ed car.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, overshoe-ed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Henry, and thank you, Mark, for responding to that
because you saw an MKZ.
Yes.
Whatever.
Right.
The Lincoln with the
American Racing torque wheels.
Yes, the torque wheels.
Right? Okay. All right. So Mark sent us something that he actually likes, and I have to say, I'm behind it. He said, normally these wheels would not look good on any other car. I'm actually in favor of these on the weird Cadillac Coupe.
Yeah. I also don't like the Cadillac Coupe, so that's probably part of it.
I have to tell you, I'm going to start looking for a used one of those as a potential old man sedan replacement.
Oh, a coupe, huh?
I'm wondering if I could live a 2-seater life.
I mean, you probably could.
Right. I mean, it's just me and my boo.
Yeah. Your bike helmet.
Right.
But, I mean, you just put it in the trunk.
Right. Yeah.
You could totally live a 2-seater life.
Yeah. So I'm with you, Mark, on the wheels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you own that?
No, I would not own those wheels.
Okay.
But I like them. I like that they're on that Cadillac and that's in the world.
Okay.
Because that to me is somebody that's like, look, I have a Cadillac. I want to put wheels on it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get as crazy as a dog.
Yeah.
Right? I want to show I'm still a rational person, but to everyone else, they look completely insane.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of look like old school AMG wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like with more spokes. And actually that car would look okay with like, I'm thinking like RoboCop wheels.
Okay.
Like those, like, the solid wheels that from that era of
yeah.
80s.
Like the full moons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'd probably look pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, those are almost there.
Yeah.
Right? There's just tiny little pizza shape missing.
Uh-huh.
You could fill that in with like Trivia Pursuit pieces.
Yeah. That's what you play. You're actually playing Trivial Pursuit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Is it Trivia Pursuit or Trivial Pursuit?
Trivial.
Trivial.
Pursuit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because it's a trivial pursuit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's sleepy time.
It's sleepy time. Okay,
let's move it on.
So
let's keep it tight.
Mark also has some My Eyes that he sent us. So he
Okay.
sent us this, Ian.
Nice.
That is a Ferrari Testarossa.
Ugh.
I don't know. What's the difference between a 512 and a Testarossa?
The 512 was like what it was essentially the same car.
Okay.
But I think they called it the 512 TR after a facelift. And that's you can tell that's a later one because it has a passenger side mirror.
Okay.
And the mirror isn't like halfway up
Right.
on the A pillar because that's where the first ones were.
Yeah.
And there's other ways to tell the differences between the two, but I'm not a Ferrari like expert to like,
Sure.
To pick that stuff out really fast. But yeah, those things they're just so cool.
They've aged so well,
cool.
right?
They really have. Like they really did go through one of the fastest like age cycles of a car that I've ever seen before because they were always super cool and everyone loved them.
Right.
And then for like 3 years, everyone was like, "Oh, the Testarossa sucks."
Right. Right. It's so dated.
That's not the one you want. It was never a
right.
sports car.
People just thought of like Miami Vice and stuff like that.
Right. It became kind of a joke thing, and then all of a sudden, everyone woke up at the same time and was like, "Oh, the Testarossa is awesome."
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like a really short cycle.
Right.
Of it being uncool.
Yeah. Like the rubber band just snapped back, and somebody was like, "Wait, we weren't talking about the Mondial, were we?"
Right. Yeah. Like what have we all been thinking? For
Right.
3 years?
Right. Yeah. Like the gas leak was finally
right
closed up in the house.
Someone fixed the glitch in the simulation.
Yeah. And then Mark also sent us this McLaren. This is the MP4 12C. Is that what it is?
Is it the Spider, the 12C Spider?
I think so. 12C Spider? Yeah. He also said the picture doesn't capture how gorgeous the paint looks in person.
McLaren does have really good paint.
Yeah.
But I think he's right. I think that is a 12C.
He also said it's in front of trash bags on the street and seatless bike that somebody has stolen the seat off of.
It's always good.
Sometimes people take those off to keep people from stealing them, but I have a feeling it didn't go that way on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that McLaren like maroonish red is such a gorgeous color.
Yeah, they do. They have cool colors.
Stop whispering during our show.
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I just picture people next door to us like, what is happening over there?
Ian, it's only 9:54. They've got an hour to go.
Oh, God. I don't know if I have an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, those are cool.
Yeah. So thank you, Mark. Yeah. Awesome. Let's see. So what else do we
I had some My Eyes.
You have some My Eyes. Okay, let's do some.
I have a My Eyes.
Yeah, let's do
My Eye.
A single My Eye. Okay, so this is what Ian saw. You sent me a wonderful text.
Yeah. So it is this like super clean Volvo 780 coupe that I saw. And it just like, I haven't seen one of those in forever.
I don't know if I've ever seen one in person. I'm not sure.
I mean, they were around before,
Yeah.
It's just been forever since I saw one, and it just looks super cool now.
Right.
It's got that same sort of like greenhouse that like the 6 Series, the old BMW 6 Series.
Yeah, the 635s and stuff.
Yeah, and just the proportions are really kind of cool on it. It's got like that short back deck.
Yeah.
Kind of like you brought up the biturbo.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a Maserati biturbo, but I think honestly better.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The biturbo is a small car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can certainly tell that the Volvo has a longer wheelbase.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Volvo just looks a little bit more stately.
It does. It looks really, really good. And like I was thinking about it, and man, Volvo coupes are just they're just so cool.
Yeah.
Like because there's the P1800 is super great.
Right. Fantastic.
The 262C.
Yes.
The Bertone style.
Yeah.
262
and the 242 coupe. Yeah.
Yep. And then the 780 is awesome.
Right.
I think the outlier for me is the C70 because I've never really loved that.
The C70, I don't remember
That
what
was
that
the
looks like.
hardtop convertible.
Oh,
You remember
okay.
that from
I-
like a couple generations ago?
I think so. I think I knew somebody that had one. C70, the hardtop. Let's see. Images. Give me images. We're on hotel Wi-Fi. It's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's just, I mean, that's pretty just pedestrian.
And
It doesn't
I
have
always,
the impact.
yeah, and there is something too about just like front wheel drive convertibles. Like
Right.
the proportions are just never quite right.
You know,
with them.
right. And I think the only one where it is the classic Saab 900 convertible.
Right. Yep.
Right. But that's, I mean, they had the engine in longitudinally
Right.
in those. So
True.
the proportions are more accurate to what a rear wheel drive car would be.
Yeah. No, you're
Right?
absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always think that they always look a little weird. And
Yeah, you're
off.
right. I've
Um,
never liked Saab convertibles like the NG 900. I've never liked those.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually saw when I was in Chicago this week for
Yeah.
work, I saw my friend that I grew up with, and we were talking about his car history. He had a Saab 9.5.
Oh,
an
okay.
older Saab 9.5 for years.
My condolences.
Yeah, he loved that car.
Sure. Yeah.
But one of the other cars that he had an Eclipse GST.
Really? Okay.
But convertible.
Oh.
That thing was a pile of crap. Like it was.
Oh no.
It was fast.
Sure.
But it just felt super sketchy because like
Right.
you could feel the flex and everything.
Yeah.
And it was really weird. And it had the same like those, what is that? The third generation Eclipse.
Uh-huh.
They just don't look right as convertibles.
Right.
They just look a little off. And same
They
with
do.
these.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I think Volvo brought it back around with Puda's C30.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. That's a hatchback, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a great looking car.
Yeah. Right?
Anyway.
Volvo, when you do 2 doors on the side, looks amazing.
Yeah. That brings me to an FMK Cars.
FMK Cars is the game that Ian and Dave play on the podcast. Foreshadowing. It is based on the classic game Fuck, Marry, Kill, but instead of playing it with people, they play it with cars. F means you drive it for a day. M means you marry it. It's your daily driver. K means you crush it.
Correct.
Ian, what do you got for me?
All right. So the first one, this is just going to be Volvo coupes
Okay.
from history. Great
Okay.
Volvo coupes.
I'm
from
about
history.
that, Ian. I'm all about that.
All right. So the first one is the Volvo 262C,
Okay.
famously styled by Bertone.
262C. Yeah. You saw one of these in your neighborhood and lost
Yeah,
your
there's
damn
one
mind.
there's one that lives by me,
Yeah.
and it's that color. The second one.
This one.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
super cool.
fantastic.
In the images, I think on the first page of images,
Uh-huh.
there's like a gold one that's just gorgeous.
Okay. Nice.
That somebody's like lowered. Never mind, I don't see it. But
Okay. All right.
that
Okay.
one's really cool looking too. And then so the next two are both concept cars.
Okay.
So the first one is Volvo Tundra.
I'm not familiar, Ian.
I just learned about it myself.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
So this was styled by Gandini, who was the same person who did. He was at Bertone.
Okay.
He did like the Shamal. He did the Countach.
Okay.
He was like the designer. And I
Okay.
think he did like the Scirocco and like the original Scirocco. He was obviously very, very influential.
Yeah. No kidding.
So this was, and this is a great article about it. This was built on like basically their just normal like hatchback architecture.
Okay.
And so this was going to be their new entry level car.
Okay.
So yeah, and like the very 70s promotional photos.
Right. I want us to recreate concept car photos with like me like
Yes.
in like a gold lame bikini.
Yes.
Right?
We need to do
We're
that.
gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so that's that. It's got like a 4-cylinder engine. It's rear wheel drive.
Okay.
Look at the interior.
Okay.
Aside from being extremely brown.
Right. Which I'm in favor of.
It's super cool. Anyway, all right.
Okay.
So then the last one is...
look at that.
Right?
That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then I think that article also said that it ended up being bought. The design ended up getting bought to Citroen.
Oh,
and
wow.
it was the BX.
Okay.
And so you can kind of
see it.
now
Yeah.
you see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, look at where they did the Volvo grill and the diagonal mark, just on one side over here.
Yeah.
Very funky.
It is very funky.
Yeah. Okay. Then what do you got for me last year?
So the last one is the Volvo Concept Coupe from 2013, I think it was.
Okay. Did I put in 2012, 2013? Oh.
Remember that? Yeah, click on that guy.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's nice.
So that was basically what they debuted. They brought out to kind of show off the new design language that we have now.
That we see now, yeah.
On the S90 and the V90 and stuff.
That's gorgeous.
Right? Isn't that pretty?
When Volvo
and that's
pulls
the
out,
400 horsepower hybrid.
Okay.
Was what was in that.
When Volvo pulls out all the stops, you get amazing things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Yeah. I love like just this body line right here on the fender. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fantastic. Those wheels are fantastic.
And it's just so funny because you never think of Volvo, like coupes are not what comes to mind.
Not really.
But they've had some incredibly iconic coupes over the years.
Right. And certainly things that have aged well.
Yeah, I think in the case of the 780, I don't think that's necessarily an iconic car, but it's aged incredibly well when you see it now.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, that's super nice.
Right?
And obviously the P1800 is an all-time classic.
Yeah.
The 262 is an all-time classic. So that's my FMK cars.
I like that. This is going to be really tough. And I like that a P1800 is in the background of this concept car picture.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I honestly think I have to marry this concept coupe.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that is just...
It's very pretty.
Right? And then for a day, I think... Oh, man. This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
For a day... I may just have to wear gold lame and drive this.
So you're going to crush the T60.
I know, but it hurts real bad that I have to do that.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I think you've chosen correctly.
Okay.
It would hurt me.
Right.
It would hurt me
As
to crush.
all good FMK cars do.
Yeah, it would hurt me to crush the 262 because I've always thought it's just a super, super cool car.
Right? Yeah.
And I think Bowie had one.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Right? It's a super cool car.
Yeah. You look at that and you think, David Bowie.
No, you should be driving like a spaceship.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would imagine maybe it looks like a Volvo 262 from the outside, but then the interior is just a field of stars.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's actually a TARDIS.
Yeah, there's just some intangible space field. Right? Yeah, that you just float in. Yeah. Step into my Volvo, love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The best.
And the worst David Bowie impression you've ever heard.
Oh, so bad. So bad.
Ian?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. What else do we got today? Ian? Let's see here. Let's talk about... Should we talk about the elephant in the room?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to give you guys a little bit of podcasting about podcasting right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Everyone's favorite.
So,
certainly ours.
So we just kind of want the listeners to be aware of some stuff that we're ramping up to.
Yes.
Right? Here's the big news. TeamClearCoat is changing its name.
We are almost definitely, for sure, probably settled on a new name.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. So we just have some final things to work out, right?
Yeah.
A few people may get a super secret survey,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That we would love people to chime in on.
Yeah.
And so we just want to let you know that in order to do this, it's a lot of work for Ian and I. So we're going to drop off for a little bit. but we need you to stay subscribed to the YouTube channel. We need you to stay subscribed to the podcast XML file.
Right. And we think right now, as of right now, all your subscriptions, all of our social media accounts and everything else, we're just going to change the names on.
Yep.
So none of this should affect how you get the show. And we're not going to really change much about the show itself.
No.
But, you know, I think the name has been definitely a bit of a, I don't want to say hindrance.
No. I like the way that we put it is that we've had a name, right? Because we just simply needed a name.
Right.
We had a track day. We both had cars with peeling clear coat. One of us still does.
Yes, one of us still does.
The other one has managed to grow.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, Ian. Also, you're never going to want to sit on the same side of the table as me because that brings touching into
really
options,
does.
doesn't it? So we had a name, and then we feel like the show found its voice as we started doing the show.
Right.
Now we're looking for a name that more accurately represents that voice.
Right. And I think the original name did. It just took too much explanation.
Right.
And I think when people hear our name, a lot of times they don't get it right away.
Right.
They don't understand that it's a car show.
They think it's maybe about painting.
Right.
Detailing.
Which is obviously not what it's about.
Right.
So yeah, we've been kicking this idea around for a little while, and I think we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we are. We are going to do it. And I think that Ian and I are in a position where we feel like we would always have that lingering in the back of our mind if we didn't change our name.
Right.
And we kind of just need to go through with it.
Right. Because we think now, like, maybe part of the reason we haven't, had the big growth in audience is partly the name. And so when we do this and the audience doesn't grow, it'll be clear, it's just us.
It's just us.
It's just whatever.
It was us the whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
Ian. Yeah.
We need that confirmation. We need to know.
Right?
that you don't like us.
I do like the eye contact directly into the camera. That's good.
Thank you.
That's good.
I saved it for just that moment.
That's good podcasting, Ian.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So in order to get all this work done, Ian and I are going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to, your schedule is so nuts. I was just telling somebody earlier today that I cannot believe that with 2 children, you've managed to continue to do a weekly show with your idiot friend, Dave.
Yeah.
Like you spend some hours on this, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, you spend way more time on it than I do.
I don't have screaming babies suckling at my teats.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
And then getting all the chest hair out of their teeth after that, it's just a nightmare. So.
Just like nutrients and something to floss with.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Basically.
Yeah. So Ian and I we only have so many hours in the day. We have to devote a little bit of time to getting this all fixed. So, so stay subscribed to the feed. You'll see the feed pop back up, with new episodes, new content with the new name. And so when you see it, and then you click, like, what is this? I don't remember Ambien subscribing to this podcast. And you hit play and you hear our dumb voices. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be updating social media and all of that as all this progresses. But yeah, we're going to take probably the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably maybe 3 weeks off.
Yeah, I think we might have one more show after this.
Yep.
To discuss what we're doing here.
Yeah, exactly, because we're at the Rocky Mountain Driving event. So we're going to talk about what we're doing here, and then when we hit with the new episode, one of the things that we're going to talk about is the things that still stick with us from this experience here.
Yeah. Yep. And then also around that same time, hopefully we'll have some video content to be released.
Exactly.
Kind of concurrently with all that. With the relaunch. So
yeah,
it'll be good. Tell your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That something is happening.
Something's happening. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Ian,
yes.
I have an FMK cars for you.
I want to hear it.
And then I think we might wrap this up.
Okay.
That
sounds great.
All right. Ian, you were at a work conference.
I was at a work conference.
Okay. You had to deal with a bunch of conference folk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Folk is one of the words that I say when I want to hook into my Pennsylvania accent. Folk. Yeah. Skosh. Folks. Okay. All right. Ian, this FMK cars is kind of birthed out of what you had to deal with while you were there. These are common conference tropes.
Right.
Okay.
We've all seen these people at a conference.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Ian, first up, I'm going to give you, oh God, I have to actually type and show things on the internet. Ian,
Yeah.
how do I do that again? I forgot everything. All right, let's go to the big pictures, Ian.
Big pictures.
Okay. So first up, I'm going to give you an on-fire Land Rover Discovery. No, I'm going to give you a Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
Okay. C63, or no, C43.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Ian, with this car, there is a kicker. Okay. Oh God, I have so many things open. Okay.
So the current generation?
The current generation C43.
Okay.
Okay. Every PowerPoint presentation that you make, every slide has to have at least one animation.
Oh God.
And for the entire slide deck, at least one time, you have to use that typewriter effect where it types the letters in.
Oh, it's so corny.
Okay.
Okay.
For anybody who doesn't know, you live in PowerPoint. You make PowerPoints all day long.
I do live in PowerPoint.
You're very good at many things. Karting, right? Coitus. Your success rate's pretty good. PowerPoint presentations. And I'll say you're a motherfucking force in Visio.
I'm probably between Visio and PowerPoint. I'm better at Visio.
Sure. Sure.
I think I'm actually pretty terrible at PowerPoint, but I have to do it a lot. I should get better.
Huh. So there's your kicker for the Mercedes. Okay. All right. Up next, Ian.
Everyone's like, what the fuck is Visio?
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to notice that these are all sedans. I'm going to give you a VW Arteon.
Okay.
Arteon. Urus. I'm going to give you the Volkswagen.
Okay.
Okay. All right. With this one, you have to wear your cell phone in a leather holster on your belt. Sometimes, whenever I want, basically, it magically turns into like the all plastic one that like clicks really loud when you take it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's your VW. Lastly, Ian, I'm going to give you an Infinity Q, whatever the fuck number.
Right. Whatever the sedan is these days.
Q50, 70, 90, 80.
Isn't the 50 the coupe?
Q70? This Q70 is the big boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you, I think there's a sedan version of the Q50.
Is there? Okay.
Sedan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to give you the Q50 sedan.
Okay.
And I think you're going to understand why. Ian, the thing about this car is that when you have it in your possession or, when it's associated with you, Ian, your appearance changes.
Oh, okay.
You're just a bit too shiny.
Okay. Like my skin is shiny?
Your like clothing, your skin.
Right.
I think we've all met those sales guys.
Yes.
That are just extra shiny.
Right.
Like the brightness is just turned up just a touch on them.
Right.
And they're just like, they need to be buffed down a bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, so you're just a little too shiny in the Infinity.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, the suit has a little bit too much of a sheen.
I would look weird like that.
For some reason, your dress shirt has a bit of a reflection.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
right?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Your teeth are very shiny.
Yeah, like Clooney up in the air white.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so the animations in PowerPoint. Whenever I'm adapting another PowerPoint presentation, the first thing I do is take out all animations.
Right.
Don't need those.
Do they have like a menu item in PowerPoint now to just completely disable animations?
I think they do. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. They call that the Dave switch.
Right. Yeah. Let me see. And then that was the cell phone holster.
Yep. Airtune cell phone holster.
I'm actually really excited to drive that car.
Yeah.
And then the C43. Okay, so I think the answer here, I think I'm going to crush the Infinity.
Okay. Even though it comes with probably the least consequential thing. Right?
But I feel like...
Or would that being shiny like kind of erode at your soul?
I think it would, because I you get treated kind of like how you put yourself out there, right?
Sure.
And I feel like I'm just not the shiny guy.
Right.
And I don't think I project that. So it'd be weird. I'd be a totally different person.
No, you're a solid matte presentation.
Right.
Yeah.
Just blend in the background.
No. No.
So I was
things.
joking. I'm gonna marry the animation and the C43.
Okay.
And then for a day, I'll be the cell phone holster guy.
Okay.
With the Arteon.
With the Arteon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arteon.
Arteon.
Yeah. What would you do?
Oh. So the Infinity is just when I think of like shiny sales guy, I think because I have a friend of mine they totaled their Audi A4 a little bit ago.
Okay.
In like a 10-mile-an-hour crash. It was an older A4.
Yeah.
Their airbags didn't deploy and their head hit the fucking steering wheel.
Oh God.
So yes, I feel bad for them. But they were asking me, well, what about Infinity?
Mm-hmm.
Like A4, before Infinity, sure. If you don't really know like how downhill or how insanely frustrating their infotainment system is,
right?
Why wouldn't you think that's an option? They look good.
Yeah.
I think they look great.
Yeah.
Right. Just a good, basic, solid, sedan, right? But I was like, no, you stay away. Mm-hmm. Right. But I think that like really lines up with the shiny guy.
It does. It does.
Right?
That's a shiny guy car for sure.
Yeah. I'd kill it. I'd kill it. I'd kill the shiny guy car.
See, I think you're right.
Right?
That's what you gotta do.
I'm not shiny. I take shiny guys down. I eat shiny guys for lunch. Yeah. Yeah. I actually had quite an interaction with shiny guy.
Oh, really?
This week.
Oh, tell me about that.
Yeah. Okay. So then I think I would probably marry doing the PowerPoint animations as well.
Right.
I think you called it.
Yeah. It's the least consequential and it's like livable.
Right. Also kind of the most adorably frustrating.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, here's Ian again with his typewriter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of your PowerPoint presentations are like 6 gigs.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? And I think you could be the start of like an office pool. People might start trying to guess what slide the typewriter is going to show up on.
Right.
And so like you could have like a serious like morale boosting office pool going based off of your work.
Spreading joy.
Yeah.
With terrible PowerPoint animations.
Yeah. We used to have an office pool for a coworker that would always come in crazy late.
Oh, really?
And so
like over under, like what time they would
exactly.
come in?
So we had a coworker that was like mysteriously good at setting the line for that, like on a daily basis, for some reason. And it was always a moving target, right? It was never the same, but for some reason he could always call a really good line and it was close all the time. Yeah.
Right. Like if he had come in 30 seconds later, it would have been a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So an office pool around that. That's, the buck a day thing, right?
What kind of car did this person drive?
They drove an older, they had, no, that wasn't them. I'm mixing it up. Somebody else that worked there had the OJ Simpson Bronco.
Oh, okay.
But they drove a similar era 2-door non-OJ Simpson colored Bronco.
Oh, okay.
It was like, the tan beige, one. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You kind of expect someone like that to drive something really weird and quirky.
right.
You know?
Right.
Like a Bronco doesn't seem right for that.
No, it doesn't. That seems too reliable.
Well, and maybe not even reliable, but just like
trustworthy.
Too conformist.
There you go. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, let's travel back in time and get that person a different car because they deserve one.
They do. They do. Oh, Ian.
Dave, I'm exhausted.
Me too. We're going to spoon. I got us a room that only has one bed.
I was wondering about that.
We can share the robe.
Oh,
you want to share the robe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, buddy.
Okay. We love you, everybody.
We love you. You're going to have another episode from us, and then we're going to ghost you for a while.
Yes, just for a little bit.
But we love you.
We love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.